What's good, guys? So do you guys remember when Janet Jackson announced that she was dating this guy, this random Arab dude? No, I don't remember either. I just remember her coming out of nowhere saying that she was pregnant and getting married to this guy, very similar to the Serena Williams situation. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I think I'm starting to notice a trend going on with black women more and more lately, but I'm going to expand on that a little later. So, what I wanted to say was we know that Janet Jackson has self hate issues. She has to because the entire Jackson family has self hate issues. And the reason why I'm saying Janet Jackson has self hate issues is because she knew that this man was verbally abusive to her, and she still decided to have a child by him. So, I don't know. To me, that you would have to be a self hater if you didn't love yourself enough to get out of a relationship with someone who's being abusive with you. Instead, you decide to sit around and have a child with them. I don't think that shows that you are a self confident person. So, we already know that the Jackson family has a serious issue with self hate. All you would have to do is watch the Jackson's Next Generation show that failed miserably because you would see that the next generation they don't have a single fully black child or person in the next generation. All of the kids are mixed, and all of the mixed kids are in relationships with white people too. So there's obviously some serious self-hate going on there, as none of the kids from the next generation look anything like the Jacksons. So of course Janet Jackson would be someone who is a self-hater, and would sit here and be in an abusive relationship with someone and then still have a child with them. But a lot of people won't actually call her out on being a self-hater or acknowledge the fact that she does have a self-hate issue like her entire family does. Janet Jackson, I've never really seen her get called out for having self-hate. I feel like if this was one of the brothers who came out of nowhere saying that his white wife or his non-black wife was abusing him or treating him negatively, people would laugh at him and say he's a self-hater and that's what he gets. But they're not going to do that to Janet. And that's all right. I don't really care about this Janet Jackson situation personally. I'm only highlighting it because I really want to talk about the Serena Williams situation. Because just like just like Janet Jackson, Serena Williams came out of nowhere talking about, oh, she's pregnant by this random man, and oh, she's getting married to him, and blah blah blah. And black women reacted the same way to the Janet Jackson situation, to the Serena Williams situation, and to the Rihanna thing when they saw Rihanna randomly out there swirling in some foreign country. Yeah, girl, you go, girl. That's how black women were all on Twitter, just oh my god, yeah, girl. Not having any clue what the relationship actually was like, not even thinking about the fact that it more than likely was not a good relationship because it's been shown time and time again that black people and non-black people, specifically Caucasoids, are non-compatible. We do not make great relationship partners. It's if you can go and look at the divorce rate and the relationship end rate, you can see that it does not end well. So we could continue to keep. I don't know why black women do this, but we could continue to keep pretending like we are supposed to coexist with these people in this way when we're really not. Okay, but back to the Serena Williams situation. So we know that Serena Williams decided to swirl, and she decided to throw bleach on her blackness and have a child with this man who I've never once heard defend her. We know that Serena Williams has been called all kinds of monkeys, all kinds of apes. Every week I hear a story about some white man or white people disrespecting Serena Williams, and I don't report on them because Swirl made her choice, and I never hear her white man say anything about it or attempt to defend her or come to her aid. And that might be because he's the owner of a white supremacist website, Reddit. Some of you might think, oh, how is Reddit a white supremacist website? All you have to do is go on there and search black people or Black Lives Matter or anything like that, and you'll see how the people in the comments, how they talk and how they, interact with each other and deal with topics in regards to black people. If you want to hear or see some of the most vicious and vile things you've ever could imagine be said about Serena, you'll see it there. And that was way before he got with Serena, and still he refuses to defend her, and he probably won't defend the child that she's gonna have with him. But Serena Williams will still be invited to Black Girls Rock, and even though she herself didn't want to have a black daughter, she didn't care about black girls enough to have one. And she'll still, none of these women will be called self haters. None of these women will be called out in any way, shape, or form. We're supposed to feel bad for them. How dare you? You know, so people are gonna run up in my video, try to curse me out and tell me that I'm wrong and call me every name in the book because I had the nerve to call out apparently black female being self haters. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of black female subscribers, and most of them don't fall for this foolishness. They'll call Janet Jackson out just like they'll call out Serena Williams, but the average black woman I'm noticing immediately has this super positive reaction to swirling. Anytime they find out some black woman is dating some non-black man, they talk about how happy and joyous their life must be and how they're so much more happier than when they're with a black man. And then stuff like this happens. It turns out that the relationship, you know what I'm saying, was abusive, or just like Halle Berry comes out of nowhere trying to say that her white husband doesn't want her half black daughter to, or even less half black because she's already half black, her 25% black daughter to feel black, and all this complaining stuff after the fact. And people, rarely I hear people saying, oh, that Halle Berry is a self-hater and a coon. And I mean, some people do, but not many. You know, when black females choose to swirl and then it doesn't work out, a lot of times we're supposed to feel bad for them. Well, I'll let you know, I don't feel bad for Janet Jackson, and I won't feel bad for Serena Williams when that sham relationship ends and she realizes that her and that white man, just like black people in general and white people in general, are not compatible.